Hey gamers, I am Snack7. Hope we're all well, guys. Back again with another video. Hope we all enjoyed our Easter weekend. Hope we don't mix too much beer with too much chocolate. That's all I'm saying. Been there, done that, and it's not a very nice experience. But I hope we kept things moderate. We all had a nice few drinks with this lovely weather we had over the last couple of days. We all had our fair share of Easter eggs, which I'm assuming, and I know full well some of us did. But as I say, yes, the mighty Blackpool is on the verge of the horizon, and we are all looking forward to this year especially. I think this year, as a few of us have said, Stu, Conus Deloro, you name it, they have said it, it's going to be an epic weekend this year. There's no two ways about it. It's going to probably pull in the biggest amount of YouTubers ever, as far as I'm concerned, which is going to be a very, very good experience for those people who have never been before, and an even better experience for us guys who've kind of veterans of the Blackpool thing. So we get to meet even more of you guys, especially who we haven't met before. So, you know, hope we're all saving our money hard. Razzmatazz Raz, I know you ain't doing that. You ain't doing a very good job of that as well, are you? And Daz, I noticed you've been buying something. Not going to be saying anything, obviously. But, yeah, we've all got this... I'm going to try and save for Blackpool. But look who's talking. I am the worst for it. And as I say, it's a new month. And I've gone and bought myself something. I've only just previously got myself an MVS system. So I can play my MVS cards on, which I showed in a video about 3-4 weeks ago. And I've gone and done something a little bit off the cuff. No surprise, probably, to most people, because if anybody watches this channel regularly over the past like 3 or 4 years, you'll know exactly what I'm like, and I'm very impulsive, and if I see something and I'm interested in it, I'll buy it. So, yes, I have got myself a new system. It's only April and I'm on my second system already. Well, actually, it's my third system this year already. One being the 3DO, which I had in January. Last month I had the MVS, and this month I've got this piece of kit, which is now sitting on my lap. First things first. It does give you a dry mouth when you're talking constantly, but I do like the talking. I know I'm just doing a Daz here, and I'm just like diverting into a different direction. The last couple of videos I've done, nothing to say, let's just play. I had a bit of a mixed reaction about that. It was just off the cuff, one of them spur of the moments. Let's just sit down, and instead of doing what I do, like I'm doing now, and that's just talk a lot, I just thought I'd sit down, play a game, and then just, you know, see how it goes. Now, the first video I did had a, need I say, a mixed review, I gotta admit. The second one I did, you know, not so bad at all. You know, still got the watchers, still got the comments, and thank you very much for all your comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever the case may be. It's all appreciated. It's constructive criticism at the end of the day, so everybody's, you know, they've got their own view on what they want to watch and what they think of the video. So whatever the case may be for you guys, you know, I'll leave it there. But as I say, yeah, I thought I'd try something different. I don't know if I'll probably do one more, and I'll leave it at that, to be honest. It was just an experimental spur of the moment thing. So yeah, enough of that. I know people like to hear me talk for some bizarre reasons, so that's what I'm going to do in this video, hopefully a lot. So let's bring back and come back off that tangent, and let's go back onto what I've got on my lap now. As I said, it's a new system. Obviously the consolised MVS, I'm thoroughly enjoying still. Haven't yet bought a new game for it, but you know, don't be you know, just hold your horses, because there is something coming for that, I guarantee you that. But this was yet again what I'm saying in my lap is a spur of the moment. believe me, I seen this system first when I went to Leeds, and I was quite intrigued by it. And obviously, it's got a game on this system which I couldn't get anywhere else. Well, I could on the MVS, but it'd be a pirate copy, and it wouldn't be the official version. So I really didn't want to go down that road. I wanted the official game for that system. I haven't yet got that game because it is quite a pricey game, and it's took me a while to get this system and just to get one game into the collection, just to test this thing out and see if it runs well. And it does run well. But firstly, I'll talk about the console, and then I'll talk about the little issues that I've had with the thing. Right, it's not a console, it's a system, and it's a motherboard. So you know it's from an arcade machine yet again. This is technically an update from the MVS system. Everybody knows and probably have heard of these, especially the likes of Craig's here again and Minx36. They will exactly know what I'm talking about when they see this system. So guys, are you ready? This is what I've picked myself up. It's going to be an interesting collection, believe me. But I've bought a Sammy Atomic Wave, and this is the consoleized version. The black button on the top is the credits, and it also takes you to the BIOS, which is actually fitted into this system. There's your main plug. There's your on and off switch. Now I'm assuming these are I can't think of the word for it now. What's the bloody word for it now? I'm trying to think. I'll come back to that anyway. But anyway, the main connection to this is there when it's the VGA connection. So basically, you can connect it into a PC screen. Now, let's talk about the problem first. Now, this system connects into my TV, my big TV. It's got a VGA connection, but for some bizarre reason, when I connect it to the TV, it decides as soon as I switch it on, to switch itself off the TV. There's something wrong with the connection in the back of my TV. I thought it was the system at first, and thankfully my wife's got a little TV in our main bedroom with a VGA connection on. I set it up and I've been playing this system on there, so I know full well there's nothing wrong with the system. It's actually my connection on the TV. So I've bought myself a system and caused myself a problem now. And now I'm going to go into more expense to have to buy a new TV to play this system, which is a bit of a ball ache, but there's nothing that can be done about it. I've paid a fair wedge for this system, and I intend to play it. So unfortunately, I've got to buy myself a new TV. Now, as I was saying, these little fellas here, it's just come back to me. I'm assuming these are composite. Now, if so, it might save the day a little bit, because I can get obviously a composite to composite, because I've got composite in the back of the TV as well. So if that works, I might pop myself to an electric shop and try and pick them up. Well, actually, look, see, there's the connections, and there's that one connection there. I'm not too sure what that is, to be totally truthful, but I'm assuming them 6 there are composite. Tell me if I'm wrong. There's bound to be some electric wizards out there who's got one of these, probably like this setup. Tell me, am I able to set this up on composite as well as obviously the VGA connection? Well, anyway, yes, the Atomic Wave. There you go, guys. I've got a Sammy Atomic Wave. This is basically a custom arcade board. It's just an upgrade from the MVS kart systems that they had in the arcade machine. Neo Geo did a little bit of a deal with Sammy. And then I obviously built this custom board. It's very similar to the Sega Naomi board, basically, because some of the games, when you actually upload these games, you get like Sega logos at the beginning of the games. So, you know, it's obviously to do with Sega as well, to be honest with you. But anyway, moving on. Sammy and, or should I say, Atomic Wave and the Neo Geo Corporation, they just done a deal, made this motherboard, and then they drew up a deal to make 6 games for this motherboard, and the last one being Metal Slug 6, which I saw at Leeds Now, I seen that and I thought, right, I'm going to more or less have the other 5 on the MVS. I want Metal Slug 6 on here. So that's why I wanted this system. Not specifically because of Metal Slug 6, but because of the fact it's, you know, it's the only way to get the official version of that game. And it intrigued me straight away, and I thought, brand new, like, kind of console system, I'm up for this. Because this is the kind of direction I've gone. I've gone for the arcade route, to be honest with you. I can't have an arcade in my room. It's just end of story. It's just not going to happen because my room is just too goddamn small. But having consoleized systems like this is probably the best answer for me. So anyway, seeing this at Leeds, there was a copy of Metal Slug 6 there. So I found this one, and this is the only one I've seen on eBay that's consoleized. Everyone else has sold the motherboard with the game in. Now, there's the bottom. Not that it's really interesting. But as I say, like, your game slots in the top, and there's the connection. Now, you've got panels here. These do obviously fit into the side of the cabinet like so. And you can take off these side panels. You've got one there, and you have one down here, which comes off. Now, all these connections under here are for the likes of light guns or light rifles, steering wheels, you name it, you can connect to this system. And it is, well, they're never going to be used in terms of for what I want to play it for, because basically you've got the joy ports at the side here. So I can just plug my Neo Geo joypads in and I'm away with the gaming. Simple as that. But that's the system, guys. Very, very happy to have one of them. As I say, I've just got to try and sort out this little problem. So if anybody's, you know, in the know and can help me out, can I use these to connect to my TV, the composite? Hopefully they are composite. If not, I'm going to have to go back to my VGA and then get myself a new blooming TV to actually play the thing. But what I'm going to do, later on, I'm going to do a bit of gameplay of the game that I bought for the system. But it's going to be played on the wife's little TV, unfortunately. But as long as you get to see some of the game, that's all that's all I'm bothered about. But anyway, there you go, guys. One Atomic Wave. Now, when this switches on, it sounds like it's like loud. It is quite loud, to be honest with you. It's got itself a nice little fan in there. And to be honest, I took the mick out of poor old Daz about his system that he's bought with the, as I called it, the, what did I call it now? Can't remember what I called it now. The wind turbine that he got with his latest system. And this is no exception. That does make quite a racket, unfortunately. But turn the telly up, you forget about it. It's as simple as that. But yeah, well happy to have one of these, guys. The old Sammy Atomic Wave. Now, game-wise, I'll just pop this on the floor. Let's talk a little bit more. Game-wise, as I say, Sammy and Neo Geo, they basically set a deal to produce 6 titles for this system. But in the end, there was roughly between 25 and 29 games that were released. I'm not going to be getting all of those because some of them are light gun games, a couple of driving games, which I don't think are compatible for me to use the joypad with. And to be honest, they don't really look that good. But a majority of these games are fighting games. And officially, there are a couple of Sammy titles on the Japanese PS2, hence Rumblefish. They've got Rumblefish on there, and they've also got a very, very rare sequel, which I never even knew existed, which only come out on the Atomic Wave, which was Rumblefish 2, and it is one of the top 3 rare games on the system, with the fact that that's Rumblefish, and then there's Metal Slug 6, and there's one, I can't think, but it's like a Metal Slug side-scrolling shootout, but you're on dolphins. It's the weirdest game I've ever seen, but it looks really, really good, and graphically it looks superb. But as I say, initially there's probably, let me think, I'd say there's probably about 15 games I'm going to get for the system, so it ain't going to be a massive collection, but all the games on there are really, really good and really, really worth playing. So this is the way I've gone. As I say, love the arcade route now. Not all shooters, more shooters so on the MVS, but this this is going to be my fighting system, because there are a lot of good fighters, Rumblefish 1 and 2, Guilty Gear Yakuza, Guilty Gear 1.5. You've got there's a lot, and believe me, within the coming months you're going to see exactly what I'm going to pick up. So let's show you the first game that I've actually got, which come in this box. Now the games, this is where it gets interesting, to be honest with you. The games, they're a bloody minefield, believe me, because I've found out that there is a lot of fakes out there for this system, and they're pretty easily built, but they are identifiable, thankfully. So let's have a look at this one. Now, I remembered the name of the game earlier on, but because this is in Japanese and my mind's gone blank, I totally forgot what the game's called. So I don't know how I'm going to tell you. I might tell you when I split off later on and show you a bit of gameplay of the actual game. But let's just talk about the cartridge first. Look, there's the game. That is what the cartridge looks like from the back. And there's your connection, which fits into the top of the Atomic Wave. It's just a clipping system. Now, as I said, these games are unfortunately very easily copied. And there's thankfully ways of you identifying which are fake and which are real, and hence one is pretty similar to the NES carts. You look round the edges, and if the edges aren't rounded, then you know full well that it is not an official cart. Plus you do have the official Sammy seal on there, and unfortunately not all the games have the Sammy seal, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, because that really then for me would be it's an official game. But you do have a serial number on there also. Now the serial numbers, I've looked it up, and there are certain serial numbers which correspond to fake carts. But the other way you can do it is if you open the back, which is quite easily done. Before you actually buy this item, you tell the buyer to open it. On the actual board, it's got Sammy written across the board, so you know full well it's a original copy. And the weird thing is, the actual board in the original systems don't fit that good, and the copies actually fit better. The board fits better in the actual cart than the originals do. So that's kind of a weird scenario thing. But anywho, there is my first little game, and this one is a side-scrolling beat 'em up, believe it or not. This one is probably one of the cheapest you can start off with. This cost me about £50, but they do go up to the magic 200 easily. But thankfully there's only probably 3. In fact, there's only one I've seen that's going to cost me 200, and the rest are reasonable between 160 and 150. So thankfully there's only going to be 3 biggies. The rest are quite easily accessible. So guys, there you go. There's the game I've got. I apologise, I can't tell you the name of it, but believe me, you will know by the next part of this video. And if you notice, this video is going on quite a bit. I mean, 18 minutes now. And that's due to the fact, me being a total div and a moron, I didn't realise that I could actually film now longer than 15 minutes because I got good standing on eBay or something like that. Or eBay? What am I talking about? Right, let's just stop there for a bit. Let's have a drink, because I'm just losing track of things there. Because I've got good standing on YouTube, I'm now allowed to make videos longer than 15 minutes, which to me, I don't mind, because I can talk all day long, as you've quite hearing, basically. You know, you just, if you're still here, thank you very much. Because at the end of the day, this is probably, well, it is the longest I've talked in a long time on one of my videos. But anyway, one fantastic game, one Atomic Wave. Now, with these games, you do get these. Hang on. You do get this, which is like the poster with all the moves on, and you get these with it's basically the characters with all the moves. And then you actually get the manual for the cart inside this. I'll show you. Might as well elongate it a little bit longer. So technically, you get a poster like You get all the moves. You get the actual manual for the game, and then you get this like moves list for the characters. And as you can see, there are a number of characters plus one secret one, which I'm yet hopefully to find out. So guys, one Atomic Wave. Now, the thing I did get with it, which I'm pretty pleased about to be honest, is they gave me a spare Neo Geo pad to go with this system, which is a godsend, because I do like using my original pad, but I like to keep that one boxed for the Neo Geo underneath me. So I can now use this and my Neo Geo CD pad for both systems, so well happy with that. Right guys, I bet you've heard enough of me waffling about what I've been talking about, but well happy to have it. As I say, I've had to sacrifice systems and get rid of games that realistically I just haven't been playing, so I can't see any harm in what I've done. I've sacrificed one system to gain a system that I know I'm going to enjoy and appreciate. So anyway guys, I think I'm going to cut it short about here, and the next time you see me is when we're actually doing a bit of game footage. So I'll see you in a bit, fellas. Okay guys, back in the room, and the old Atomic Wave is whirring away in the corner. And this is the first game I bought for the system. I did hasten to mention the name of the game because I did forget it earlier on, but it is called Knights of Valor. And I've got to admit, it is. I've only had a couple of goes on it, but it's a pretty impressive side-scrolling beat-em-up game. Good selection of characters, and I think the most impressive thing about this game is all characters don't follow the same path. Each character has its own story and its own route through the game, so there's plenty of replay value through this game. Definitely, it is an absolute fantastic title, and very, very glad I picked this one up. So guys, let's stick a credit in and let's begin. As I say, great selection of characters. One of my favourites, obviously, but we're going for the big fella. Just to give you a preview of this game. Now, for some reason, I'm over this side and I'm player 2. I'll just put it in the wrong bloody port. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. Right, here we go. Don't know what that means. I think if I build it up, I would have like won, but obviously for some reason I can't build it up quick enough. But anyway, after that little tedious button bash, let's crack onto the game. Now the game itself, graphically, pretty impressive. And there's a lot of combos yet to be discovered in this game. You know, you've got the old standard moves. You've got your jump attack. You've got your hard attack. You've got your soft attack. You've also got special moves, which, if you see the flashing orb in the corner, you collect those through the game in treasure chests that you find. But I'll get onto the special moves later. Pretty standard affair, but most side-scrolling beat-em-up games are. It's just a good difference to have a game with a weapon instead of like basically being a fisticuffs game. But let's say when I played a bit last night, really quite impressed with the game so far. I've only got through to the second stage, just as having a quick go. But I'm just looking forward to being able to play this game and this system on my own TV. So if I can get the composite sorted, or in the worst case scenario, I've got to get a new TV, then so be it. But there you go, there's the chests that you bash open. And you find hearts, you also find crystals. I don't know what the crystals are for. And there's your orbs. If they put your magic power up, I'll use one of those shortly. Now you've got guys on the horse net. Let's go for the magic attack. Can't get one out. There you go. That's just one of the magic attacks. just learning all the magic combos. I ain't got a clue how to do them all, but I'll be learning all them in the process, I suppose, or should I say in time. The first badass boss. And you gotta watch because he does a mad attack as soon as he gets up. Special move side. If I can get one out of these. Okay. I don't know what that big jewel is. The special attack, like a super move. I think this is timed actually. Yeah, it's gone now. There we go, special move. Right, this guy's going to be finished off shortly. He's going to finish me off, in other words. There you go. Ass kicked. First level done. Now I'm assuming you've got to get all these gold jewels off each boss. And I suppose that would then give you the extra character, unlockable character, I don't know. Now the thing about the stages, you can select which stage you want to progress to, which is even better. So I went to that one last night, so I'm going to try this one. Nice. Animals to fight, interesting. Now I don't know if there's multiple routes. No, there obviously isn't there. Oh, nice one. Got one of them jewels. Okay, so what happens here? Now typically my battery's running low on my phone, so I will try and get as far as I can, guys, and hopefully this just gives you some sort of glimpse into the game itself. I might do a future playthrough of this after I give it a good go. I might do a playthrough of it in sections, like do a level per video or something. But as I say, the game itself, very, very impressive for the first game I've got for the Atomic Fight, but looking forward to picking up some of the fighters for the system, definitely. Try and get as far as I can, guys. Okay, I think if this is a boss, I'll probably keep it to this boss and then call it quits on the game then. Okay, guys? Right, let's have a look. Okay, there we go. There's two of them, nice one. Ooh. One more continue, guys. And there's a different character for you just to finish off. Accidentally chosen. Another one of the big guys. See what special moves he's got. Nice one. Little whirlwind attack. Oh, kicking my ass either up. Ah, so you've got different special moves, different button combinations with the special move that you got. Excellent. Okay guys, there you go. That is 2 levels of my new Atomic Wave game. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm going to leave it there. This has been a pretty lengthy video for me, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. And as always, I am Snake7. Thanks for watching, and also keep playing, keep watching. All the best, guys.